Okay. Episode 48. We're being consistent. It's like 2 weeks in a row. I don't know how.
It's going well.
Is it? I don't know how we used to do this every week because I don't know what the fuck to talk about.
Well, we both had like our accounts and stuff. I feel like we have like nothing now.
It's hard to get the word out. I am going to start by, and I'm probably going to do this for the next 3 episodes. My Snapchat was deleted. People were thanking me for mentioning it on the last podcast. I guess they couldn't find me. The new Snapchat is YFB dash or hyphen or whatever tribe, TRIBE. I will put a link down below that you can click and add me, and you should do that. so we have more things to talk about on the podcast.
I mean, I posted it in my Snapchat, and a lot of people were like really happy about it. One girl was like, I think it was a girl. She's like, it's not working. I can't find him. And she like screenshotted like the error to me. And I'm like, you don't put that sign. She's like, oh, okay. It works now.
I think the same girl messaged me because I don't know if I opened the message or not, but I read something along those lines where it was she had put an @ sign when she was searching.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to say, though, I just found out, and I've been trying for like 1.5 years or 2 years to get monetized on YouTube. And I found out like 2 nights ago that they monetized me. So you should all just listen to the podcast on YouTube.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
So fucking cool. You know, they're the only social media platform that fucking pays people. And, you know, go over to my page, subscribe. That would be great. I'd really appreciate it. The name of the channel is Your Space Fuckboy. I know the first, aside from the podcast that we post there every week, the first video I got coming out, hopefully this week, is a video on the do-it-yourself toys that I make, that people are always asking me, oh, how'd you make it, whatever. So I do have some videos on 3 or 4 toys that I've made recently. It shows exactly how to make them. And if there's something you guys want to see on my YouTube channel, fucking tell me. Whatever it is, I'll try to get it. I'll try to work it out. Anything I can put on that motherfucker, I'm down to put on there. Because the more content, you know, the more money. I have no idea how it works, though. Huh?
Did you hear about anybody interested in your furniture?
No, I haven't heard from anybody, to be honest. Not about that. But I think one of the things I'm going to do, one of the videos I'm going to do is record my boy, actually, like how-to type of thing, but record him making one of those pieces. I think that would be very cool. So what you drinking over there?
I have some whiskey.
Nice. Didn't know you were a whiskey drinker.
Huh?
I didn't know you were a whiskey drinker.
Yeah. That or beer or wine. Like, I don't really drink much else.
Tough day today or something?
Huh?
Tough day today or something?
I just, like, hate the month of December. Like, it's always the worst.
Yeah.
And I just cannot wait for it to be over.
It's obnoxious. I can't stand the holidays. I
can't stand December.
I just don't like the holidays. They're just annoying to me.
So, I'm just waiting. We're halfway there.
Did you have any Christmas plans?
I have like 3 different Christmases I'm going to.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But they're all on different days. And that's about it.
What are you doing on Christmas?
On Christmas, I am going to see my grandparents.
Ooh, fancy. Do they give you like a card with some cash stuffed in it?
No, they give me like actual presents. Not money.
Damn, I'm sorry.
But I only get like one or two things, and they're not anything special.
Do you do like the whole gift thing with, your immediate family and extended family and all that bullshit?
I buy for all of my nieces and nephews, and
Oh, I bet that's annoying.
Huh?
I bet that's annoying.
It's so annoying. And like my sister want to have like another kid, and I'm like, I can't afford that, and I'm not even in your family.
I can't afford for you to have another kid. This is some bullshit.
So, like, get it together.
I mean, she should work on her cooking skills before she decides to have another child, to be quite honest with you.
So, I just buy for them, and then I have, like, one or two, like, either, like, a draw gift, like, we just draw names, or, like, a white elephant gift, but that's about it. I don't buy for, like, everyone in my family.
I don't know what a white elephant gift is.
It's like a gift exchange, but it's not like you're buying for a specific person. Like, you don't know who you're buying for. It's just like, it's anonymous, and you like switch, and you could like steal people's gifts and stuff like that.
Is that just with your immediate family?
Yes.
What's the weirdest gift somebody's gotten in that exchange?
Oh, you are asking the wrong person. I don't have a memory for that. I have no idea.
I forgot how much weed you smoke. Good God.
I could not tell you. I remember like a really big like Twix bar. I do remember that. like super long. I don't remember who got it though. It was just like a giant Twix bar.
That's nice.
That's the only thing that's coming to mind right now.
How old were you when that happened?
That was just a few years ago. It wasn't that long ago. That was one of the white elephant gifts.
What was it? Twix, you said?
Twix, yeah.
I'm not a fan of Twix. Never was.
I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite.
I can see you saying that.
What's your favorite?
Favorite candy bar?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I'm not really into sweets, to be honest.
I haven't been lately. I feel like as I get older, I don't like sweets. Like the older I get, the less I like it.
I've never really been into sweets like that. I mean, every great once in a while I'll get like a sweet tooth. I love a Snicker right out of the fucking freezer, but like candy wise, I was always more of like the sugar candy, like the Nerds and the Starburst and that kind of crap.
Oh, like little fruity stuff?
And nobody said anything about being fruity.
Well, like it's fruity, like flavored things. Not saying like fruity people like it.
Yeah, fruity. Totally fucking fruity.
I like what's your favorite color Starburst?
Probably pink.
No,
pink
red.
Or yellow?
Red is the best.
No, definitely not. Absolutely.
Red. I love red.
I just learned yesterday, I don't know why we're on the topic of candy, but apparently Starburst has a line of Starburst out where it's half and half.
Oh, really?
I never knew this.
I have not heard of that. Like, I wonder what colors they mix together.
They're
like
not,
all of them?
They're not any of the original colors. It's like blueberry and like lemonade or some crazy shit like that. It's not some shit. I know.
I don't want that.
I thought the same thing. I was like, if you're going to do that, why wouldn't it be with the original shit?
I need like a half red and a half pink. That
pink and yellow
would be so good. Oh, a pink and yellow, that would be good too.
Mm-hmm. You're damn right.
I love gummy worms.
Never was really a huge fan of the gummy things. Although I used to love to soak gummy worms in vodka for like days. Mm-hmm. And then like take them to parties. And by the end of the night, everyone's puking rainbows everywhere. That shit gets you fucked up.
That's disgusting. I just like imagine chunks.
Oh yeah.
Of like gummy worms everywhere.
Gelatin chunks everywhere. Like puking up a pack of Starburst. I mean, those joints would get you so fucked up, and people would tear them up. Next thing you know, you're fucking blacked out drunk, puking rainbows everywhere.
Oh, that's the worst.
It is the worst. Oh, goodness. So, we're going to talk about your little extravaganza last week. Is that like a new thing now, or?
No, it's not a new thing. It just happened by chance. So my sister actually had tickets to go to a pole dancing class.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to go with, I think, like her coworkers or someone. I don't know. And they couldn't go at the last second. She couldn't get her money back because she already paid for the tickets, whatever. So she just asked if I wanted to go. And she said they have free champagne. I'm like, okay, I'm there.
At a pole dancing class?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem very safe.
So I went there really for the champagne, and then they had like a fruit tray and like cheese and crackers and blah, blah, whatever. So I was just there for that, really.
I mean,
but we took this class. It was just me and my sister and the instructor. So it was cool because it was like really private.
So there was like a lot of champagne and snacks for you.
It was a good time. I think I drank probably too much.
What would you consider too much? Is like that drink you're having right now, is that your first drink for the night?
Yes.
Will it be your last?
Probably, yeah.
Are you drinking it straight?
Yes.
On the rocks or just straight?
On the rocks.
Wow. You're a gangster.
What are you drinking?
What do you mean that's water?
Oh, please. I know exactly what you're drinking.
I know you know what I'm drinking. I enjoy vodka.
I do not. I've never been, like, vodka just reminds me of being like 14 and dying of alcohol poisoning from vodka.
It was one of the first, we'll get back to your pole dancing thing in a minute, but it was one of the first alcohols I ever drank as like a teenager.
Me too.
And, you know, you gotta be careful with vodka. Like, it'll sneak up on your motherfucking ass. But I've been through so many other liquors over the years. Like, and they're liquors that, like, if I smell them, I'll throw the fuck up, let alone get it near my mouth. But vodka's never
one of those.
Let's see, when I was like 18, 19, into my mid-20s, I was drinking Remy Martin daily. Can't fucking, one of my boys still drinks that shit. And I was, a few years back, it was probably 7 or 8 years ago at this point, I was out with some friends, and a friend of my friend showed up at this bar. I didn't know who the fuck he was, and these were like all white guys, which was even weirder, because the one guy orders a round of fucking shots for everyone. There was like 5 of us, and he orders Remy Martin shots. Like, first of all, you don't shoot Remy Martin. You sip that shit. It's like fucking fire in your throat. So, and I hadn't touched the shit in years and years and years, and I knew I was already drunk. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna take it, see what happens. I knew it was gonna happen. And I fucking shot that shit with everyone else. It didn't even hit my stomach. It really didn't. It probably got to the bottom of my esophagus, and by the time I was putting the thing down, I'm running for the fucking trash can, and I puke out like my whole night.
That's exactly how I am with E&J.
Oh, I was on that before I was on fucking Remy Martin. E&J, that shit's disgusting.
E&J literally comes right back up. Like, I cannot keep it down.
I don't even remember what the fuck what it tasted like, but I remember, like, I know it was always E&J and Coke. Ugh,
it's the worst.
So fucking gross. So gross. Bad. So fucking gross. Fucking, you know, I can probably still shoot Fireball, but that shit's disgusting.
Ugh, no.
I could probably do Jaeger, but that shit's disgusting.
Oh, Jaeger's, I could probably do Jaeger.
If I'm going to shoot anything these days, it's either tequila or like a fucking vodka shot. Other than that, I really don't, you know. Well, you know, because I have celiac disease, I don't touch anything that's made out of fucking, out of wheat or whatever the fuck. So I won't touch any of those brown liquors for the most part.
Yeah, I I don't really drink hard alcohol that much, but if I do, I just sip.
You don't really
whiskey.
drink alcohol that much.
Well, that too. But I mean, like, I'll have a glass of wine here and there or whatever.
When I used to say all that shit last year, I would be like, I don't drink alcohol. People believed that shit. Meanwhile, I'm like a drink and a half in on every episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
As some girl messaged me one day, she was like, I just really wish I could be like you and not drink. I was like, oh, you believe that shit? Sweetheart, have a drink. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway. Everything in moderation. So back to the pole dancing.
Yeah.
So this was a one-time thing. This is not something that's going to keep going on.
Well, I had like a lot of fun. I would definitely go again, but I don't know like if it would be like a thing that I do all the time.
I mean, you sent me a video of, you're like, I'll send you a video of it. I was like, great. I hate pole dancing videos. Awesome. Cannot wait for it. Then you send me a fucking video and it was chair dancing. There was no pole in sight. You were just dancing on a chair. And I will say it was sexy. It was.
Okay, there was a pole in sight. I just wasn't touching
it was like 15 feet from you, okay? I mean, I could do what you did to the fucking chair. Come on now.
Oh, I would love to see that.
I could do it right now. I got the same kind of chair that I'm sitting on right here.
I would love to see that.
Maybe at the end.
I would absolutely love that.
I don't know what it is about the chicks that pole dance, and I'm probably about to piss a lot of chicks off right now. But first of all, the pole dancing, like, women send me videos of them pole dancing all the time, and they're not naked. Like, no offense, I don't give a fuck about your pole dancing. Seriously, if you don't have your fucking clothes off, I'm really not interested. But they send them to me like they're sexy or something, and like I give a fuck. I don't go to the strip club because I want to see how talented fucking, I don't know, what's a fucking stripper's name?
I've never been, I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I'm being slow tonight apparently. But I don't go to see who's the best, who can dance on the pole the best at the strip club. I go to the strip club to see vaginas. I like to see vaginas. I like vaginas. I think they're amazing. And that's why I go to the strip club. I could give a fuck how they dance. I don't care how you pop your pussy or twerk your ass or any of that shit. Just want to see your vagina. Maybe your butthole, But these chicks, I get these pole dancing videos all the time. Like, girls even text them to me that I talk to. I'm like, I don't even mention it. I don't respond back to it. Like, what do you want me to do with that? I prefer the video when you're fucking yourself up the ass. It was much more intriguing to me than watching you slide up and down a pole. If you're not sliding up and down my pole, I don't give a fuck.
I really liked the class because it was like a little bit of pole, but there was a lot of like chair dancing and like chair dancing and floor dancing, which I liked because
the fuck is
like
floor
if you
dancing?
did want to do this like for someone, like in reality, nobody really has a pole for you to dance on, but everybody has a chair.
Okay, but
it's just really practical if you're planning on using it like for like your husband or your boyfriend. If you're planning to do it for someone, it's more practical than learning how to pole dance. Okay, well, let me enlighten any woman out there that thinks they're going to do that for a man as a special fucking treat. Don't do it. Stop wasting your time. Because even if he acts like he likes it, he don't give a fuck about all that shit. Seriously. Unless you're taking your clothes off, slip his dick in your mouth, like just dancing around on a chair, on a pole, on the floor, rolling around on the floor. Like, nobody wants to see it. Nobody cares. Well, someone might. Maybe you don't. Get another chair, take your clothes off, send me the same video you sent me, and I'll see if it's any different. I don't think it would be, though. I'd be like, what is this idiot telling? Well, everybody's different. But also, too, if you're doing that like for someone, maybe you are going to like do extra things in between or something. I certainly fucking hope so. So, I mean, it could be different. And people like different things. Some people might like that. And others might not. But I will say it was a very good workout. and my whole entire body was like sore for like a day or two.
Yeah, I bet.
But it was really fun. I had a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. You should be. I was talking to the Southern Belle about. I was actually on the phone or FaceTime with her when you sent me the video, and I started cracking up. And I actually sent the video to her.
Oh my God.
You had all your clothes on. I don't have to ask. Fuck off. And she was like, well, what is she doing? I was like, is she trying to be a stripper? I was like,
oh my God.
I don't know. I don't think so. She's like, well, she does sell her nudes. I was like, she does? She's like, yeah, she's talked about it before. I was like, really? You sell your nudes?
I have before. It's not like something I regularly do.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that. I miss everything, apparently. I would have named the last episode Chirpies had I remembered the comment. So many people have made a comment about that shit.
I was going to tell you that. And then, like, after I sent the description, I was going to tell you to name it that, but I didn't know how to spell it. So I didn't know what to say. Because it's like a church. So CHUR, chirp, and then like PES, like herpes. Like, I don't know.
I tweeted it today because so many people had commented about it. And I tweeted it and spelled it CHURPEESE. I don't think that's the correct spelling. It's a made up word.
I mean,
so
if it's a mixture of church and herpes, it's what I said.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like you don't spell herpes with PEESE.
I know, but for somebody that doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about and isn't trying to like figure it, like it's trying to figure out what the fuck is, I'm talking about. I want them to be able to sound it out.
Yeah, I did see someone put chirp like CHIR.
Yeah, yeah.
Chirpy is like PIES.
Chirp. Yeah.
Like plural chirpy. Oh, it's funny.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. Oh man. Let's see. Weirdest orgasms. I'm not sure why that came about.
Oh, hold on. I need to go in there and look. I haven't even looked to see what we have.
My memory is as bad as yours.
Orgasms?
I don't know what that was in regards to. What's the weirdest orgasm you've ever had?
I don't know. What are we talking about? Weird.
I don't know. I don't remember what it came from, what it was spawned from. So it's hard for me to figure that out. I can't think of any weird orgasms that I've had other than like the most recent that I can think of is when I like had to like not make a noise while I was coming. But we've talked about that.
Yeah, we've
and
talked
it ruined
about
my
that.
orgasm. I don't fucking know.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Which hand are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Which hand do you use to play with yourself?
It depends on what I'm doing. Like if it's just for me, then I'll use my right hand. But if I'm like recording, like making a video or something, I'll use my right hand to make the video and then my left hand to like do it.
Why don't you just prop the phone up?
Because I don't have anything to prop it on.
Surely you do.
I don't. I really don't.
Sounds like excuses to me. I'm right.
I also don't care that much about it. So, like, honestly, I really don't.
So you're not bringing your A game. You're like, oh, this'll do.
I mean, I don't really care. No.
I can respect
I've
that.
seen what other kind of nudes like girls are taking. I think I'm okay.
Oh my fucking God. This fucking dog. I'm fucking dog sitting for my best friend. It's a tiny little dog for a fucking month. For a fucking month. A fucking month. And the dog is like a fucking shadow. Anywhere I go, it's like at your feet. You step on it all the time. And then she bites you. She's old as shit. She's a bitch. And the reason I'm bringing her...
Why did you offer to do this?
I didn't really offer to do it, but she takes care of a lot of things for me when I'm out of town. So, and the dog's not really a bother. It's just a little bit annoying. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because the dog is sitting right fucking behind me. and I'm smelling something. I was like, the fuck? And I look, and the dog is right here, and the dog just is constantly fucking farting on me. It's disgusting. Like, it's really gross. They're bad.
So it's going well? You're going to get a dog now?
Swimmingly. Absolutely not. I had 2 Rottweilers for 12 and 13 years, and I travel too much to have a fucking dog, man. Like, and I mean, when they die, it sucks. Like,
yeah,
it
I'm
sucks.
like over animals. I'm just waiting for my cats to pretty much,
I hear
and then I'm done.
a little bit of cat poison will take care of that.
I mean, I'm not going to kill them, but I'm just waiting.
You're a sucker. Anyway, back to the which hand you use. I'm fucking right-handed. I have jerked off with my left hand consistently my whole life, unless my hand or finger on my left hand has been broken. It's always been with my left hand. It feels weird to do it with my right hand, and people think I'm weird because of that.
That sounds a little weird, I think, because I would usually use like my dominant hand, but I could do both.
Maybe I'm just ambidextrous. Mm-hmm.
But is that the only thing you do with your left hand?
No, it's not. It's definitely not. Can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I know it's like definitely not the only thing I do with my left hand.
Do you play any instruments?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Have you ever?
Not well enough to say that I played an instrument. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Never mind then. Because I feel like musicians sometimes are because you have to use both hands.
I wanted to learn fucking piano for years, but
yeah, like I play guitar, so I feel like I semi-am. And then when I open jars, for some reason, I open them with my left hand.
Oh, that's weird.
But if I can't get it with my left hand, I'll get it with my right.
Why not start with your right? Isn't that your strong hand?
No, it's actually not. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to do. I think I have carpal tunnel.
Well, do you play guitar like regularly?
Not as much as I used to. I mean, I used to play it more when I was growing up, but now I'm at a computer, all day typing.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're using your left hand on a guitar, like I feel like that would probably strengthen up that hand more than your right hand just going up and down.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I never have time to play anymore, so I don't play.
Because you're so busy.
I am so busy with my pole dancing class.
Your chair dancing class.
Your chair dancing.
I want to. I know a lot of people use FaceTime and Skype or whatever to get off with other people from wherever else in the fucking world. And I just have to say, we use a program called Zoom. That is how we record. It's just like FaceTime and Skype. We can see each other and we can talk to each other, whatever. But I used this program recently to get off on like FaceTime or whatever, to get off over the internet with somebody. And I realized that this is so much better than FaceTime or Skype because you can record the whole thing.
You can't record on Skype?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh. I don't know. I don't use it, but I would think that you'd be able to. Well,
I normally, the person that I was on, ended up on Zoom with, we normally were on Skype because she doesn't have an iPhone. So we use usually Skype, and I was looking for it on Skype and I couldn't find it because I had the idea, like, I was like, if I do it on Zoom, I can record this shit.
I had never heard of Zoom until we started recording.
Oh, neither had I.
But then I use it at work fairly often for like conference meetings and like conference calls and stuff.
Conference meetings?
Well, that's just face to face, but conferences or meetings and stupid stuff.
Stupid stuff.
Yeah. So I don't just use it for this.
I had never heard of it before, and
I had never either, but I guess I feel like it's getting more popular.
It's a business tool, is my understanding. It's for people to do like conference calls and shit like that, or conference, whatever the fuck they are. I do have a review about the THC lube.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm told that it's not so much a lube as it is a enhancer.
Okay.
I don't know.
What is that? What's the difference? Because I don't use either. I don't know what that means.
I know what you mean, but I think it's just to enhance the sensation of sex, not so much to be a lubricant.
So is it more like an oil or something? Like it soaks in?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You can read the fucking review since you're going to make me read this fucking...
Oh, where's the review?
It's the third picture up from the bottom.
Okay. Okay, my first time using it was definitely one for the books. About 20 or so minutes after applying it, my body felt relaxed. But I also felt like a cat in heat. When I say it made me wet, I mean I had the mouth of a river between my legs, and all before any foreplay, not to mention the orgasm. Wow, the orgasm was much deeper and intense, unlike what I typically experience. No complaints there. Once I get myself up and on the way to the bathroom, I swear, just my legs moving back and forth, and I have now created and become a puddle on the floor. Safe to say, it was nothing short of incredible for me, and I'm looking forward to using it for anal next time. Stay tuned.
For anal next time.
I mean, she's really selling it, but I mean, who knows?
I don't have a vagina, so I do not know. What I do know is those tiny little bottles are extremely expensive. So I would hope that it does something. Like it's like an eyedropper bottle for $70 fucking.
Oh, are they drops?
It's a lube, but I mean it's like it's a bottle like that big. Just like if you buy like a THC tincture and it's got an eyedropper on it, it's like that size bottle. They're very small. They're $70 fucking for sex. I don't know.
Well, I mean, whatever. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever works for you.
Spending $70 on a 2-ounce bottle does not make me happy. I'm just saying. I was talking to somebody today, and I don't know why this random thought came into my head, and it's been years since this happened, or since I fucked this girl. I wish I could remember how it came up, but I can't. But one of the weirdest things said to me during sex, and I don't know how I've forgotten this and how I've not talked about this. I probably didn't talk about it like the first year we did this because the chick possibly could have still been listening. I'm sure she's not at this point. But I met up with this chick. She was a bad bitch. She was a really bad bitch. And we go out. We had met in Nashville. We go out, we get fucking hammered. I mean, fucking hammered. Go back to the fucking hotel. We're fucking. All the lights are out. And I think I want to say I was blacked out, or at least a solid brown out until this point. But this snapped me right the fuck out of it. I'm plowing this bitch, and she blurts out, "Fuck me like my dad used to."
Ew.
That shit caught my attention real quick. I was like, what the fuck did this bitch just say to me? Did I hear that right? Am I awake? Am I drunk? Am I coherent? I was like, holy fuck.
Like, did you stop, or what did you do? Did you say
I think
what?
I paused, no, I ain't saying nothing. didn't say shit. I think I paused briefly, like it caught me off guard, kind of like, what the fuck did she just say? I just kept fucking her. I was like, oh, this is how her dad fucked her.
Keep it up.
Just kept plowing.
Just like Daddy used to do.
God. Needless to say, that was the first and last time I ever slept with her. Oh my God. So definitely one of the weird...
Well, that's a good story.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's still listening.
I doubt it. I think she got her feelings hurt because I just didn't care to keep in touch with her. So I don't know. Don't really care, to be honest with you. I couldn't even tell you her name if I tried. What else? I mean, so here's one for you. So next week we're going to do the Christmas episode, and we'll release it right before Christmas. And people have already heard like bits and pieces of my story over the years, but nobody knows the full story really. You might know it, but nobody really knows it. So they're like itching to hear this fucking story. And it's a good fucking story. But do you have any fucking good Christmas stories?
Nothing worth sharing, no.
Okay, so I wanted to wait until the 50th episode to have Butthole Pillow Girl back on. But I want to get her back on before the end of the year, so maybe I'll have her on the Christmas episode next week. And the reason I'm having
I really liked her. She was good.
Too. And the reason I want to have her back on is because the sound apparently was really bad. Everyone could only hear the two of you and not hear me. And I thought it was fucking... I was dying. I was cracking up the whole fucking time.
She's hilarious. She is so funny.
She's definitely hysterical. I want to get her on once a month. I want to like make a segment for her where she comes on once a month. Like she's got a hell of a story to tell right now. Since the last time we've been on, like she's something else, man. That's for sure. So I definitely I'm trying to figure out like what kind of segment I could give her where she comes on once a month. And even if I can't, I want to get her on once a month because I just think she like people loved her and she just cracks me up.
She has good stories.
And just that, obnoxious New York, Brooklyn accent she's got. People love that bullshit, Yeah. So I think we'll try to do that. We'll make next week the Christmas episode. I'll tell this story. It's one for the books, for sure.
We'll have to ask for other people's Christmas stories.
I don't think anybody's going to respond to us, but we could try.
Maybe if you specifically tell them what you're looking for, it might be better.
The problem is, like, I'm on such a small platform at this point with Instagram, and Snapchat obviously is being rebuilt at the moment. So even though you see, like people look at social media and they have, oh my God, you have 1 million followers. Like, you must have so many messages. No, not really. I mean, I got a lot of unopened messages of people saying dumb shit, but it's not what you would think. And that was like with, 1.3 million followers. With 200,000 followers, man, you're lucky to get 2-3 messages a day. Seriously. Yeah. I'm asking people for fucking stories. I got one fucking response. I
know. All I have is Snapchat, and I'm not super active on Snap, so I don't get a lot.
I am, but I never used to use Snapchat, even though it was my biggest platform. I never used it to be like, hey, send questions for the podcast, just because I was doing like fucking 200-300 messages a day. So to ask for questions on top of that, like, I have time. Too much. Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, where is I going with that? I don't know. If you have fucking stories, if you got Christmas stories, send them to us. Fucking.
Remember, we have an email too. I don't know. What is it?
Fuck that email. I don't even check that fucking email, so
I don't either. So I don't know what it is.
Just
I don't even know the name of it.
hit me up on fucking Instagram or Snapchat. Let me give you fucking big dick probs. Let me just give that shit to you, at least until my current account gets deleted, because it's bound to happen. Let me give that to you so you can have a platform that you can, you do your own thing on. People can still find you. You're fucking, they love your fucking memes. Something's better than nothing, because I don't use that fucking account. I don't have any desire I have no desire to put any time into Instagram whatsoever.
Well, I don't really either. That's why
But
at
least, listen,
that's why I never made a new page, because I don't really care.
There's 134 or 5,000 followers on it. I haven't checked the follow requests since like June, so it's probably a solid 7,000 to 10,000 requests.
I don't want to go through those.
Come on, man. I don't either.
It takes so long to go through those. It takes so long.
All right, if I go through them, will you fucking run it?
Maybe.
I'll go through it. I don't give a fuck. It'll take me a week to do, but I don't mind doing it. But it's just sitting there. You know what I mean? And if it was active, that's more people that, can. And I do post like every once. Well, I always post on the story when a new episode comes out. But you're not getting that many views on a fucking story. Not with 135,000 followers. So, but if it's active and you're using it every day, it might be a different story, and it's another outlet for us to reach people. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
You all right over there?
I am fine.
Are you?
I'm just like thinking about something to eat.
I hear that.
I'm really hungry.
All right. So the one story we got sent to us today, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's long. And I read bad. I have bad reading.
Okay, let me read along with you, though.
Did not read this story beforehand, so you and I will be just as surprised if it's good, bad, shitty, whatever. Because it was so long, I was like, I'm not reading that.
I did not read it either.
But
it's very long.
She's a very loyal follower, very loyal. Like, buys the merch, the whole nine. And, thank you for that, Mia, if that's really your name. God, I'm just like trying to procrastinate so I don't have to read this. This is going to be the worst. God, I hate reading. Fuck. Story time. So, this is back in like 2009, and yes, I was late teens, early 20s. So, yeah, I'm that old. Okay.
She doesn't know how old you are.
So I met my sexy-ass neighbor who happened to be an Army sergeant recruiter for my local Tri-County area. Well, he was sexy as fuck, covered in tattoos, so naturally I was all about that shit. Little did I fucking know that amazing-ass dick was going to come with crazy-ass clinically insane ninja bitch.
What fuck? Does that mean?
So it's summertime and endless parties. And fucking and drinking and a little bit of drugs. LOL, great time. Sounds like it. So one of my roommates who was my bestie at the time, was like, hey, let's go. What?
Let's go watch a movie.
Let's go watch a movie at Sergeant's house and chill. I'm like, hell's yeah. A movie and some good dick sounds about right. So I brought my bestie / roommate, who we'll call Billy. Oh, that's a plot twist.
It's a boy. I thought it was a girl.
That's a plot twist. I already have an idea where this is going, but let's just see. And my other bestie, we'll call Kate. So we all go over to the sergeant's house and start watching a movie and chilling. So after some time, Billy goes downstairs and outside to smoke a cigarette. Kate falls asleep on the couch, and me and the sergeant are like, well, let's go fuck. So we head down. So we head to his bedroom, which is like a third story room, right? Okay. We we get there, doing our thing. Well, Billy was calling my phone like crazy because while he was downstairs outside smoking, he saw what appeared to be a bitch hop up and start ninja climbing the rooftops, story by story.
This is not what I was expecting at all.
Well, I don't know where this is going. Story by story until she reaches Sergeant's room. So,
what?
So Billy is calling me and Sergeant like crazy to tell us, but obviously we didn't answer. So this crazy ass bitch climbs up 3 levels of a roof, broke into the damn window and jumped on his back while he's fucking me. I lost my fucking mind as I had no idea what was going on. Let's just say I definitely got out of that room and left his ass to deal with her. Dick was good, but not make me climb and break into someone's house good. Jesus fucking Christ. She's lucky she didn't get killed. Shit. Not the girl that was getting fucked. The girl that climbed, like somebody climbs in my window, I'm probably going to shoot you.
I want to see, like, what was Ninja about it? Like, what was she doing?
Well, I know the chick is from, like, Boston or Rhode Island. Like, so it's old school, row houses, I'm assuming. So if you're climbing up one of those, I'm assuming it was fire escapes that she was climbing up. Like, that's, it's a little ballsy, for real. I can't imagine.
Oh, my God.
Can't imagine any pussy or dick being worth doing all that, though. Shit.
That is way too much. I don't see any reason to do that ever at all for anything.
I mean, for the right robbery, you might do that shit. Not over some fucking dick or pussy. Ain't nothing that important, goddamn.
Everything's replaceable.
That's for goddamn sure. Except my dick. Yes, you heard that right. Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. There's some things we could talk about. I wanted to talk about something a few weeks ago and I decided not to at the last minute. But I got nothing else to talk about, and this shit really bothered me, and I want to talk about it because I'm so sick of these fucking, like, and I talk about it all the time, make memes about it all the time. These fucking little bitch ass fucking jerk off kids these days. These 21-year-old to, the early to mid 20 dudes.
Me?
I said dudes.
Oh, I thought you said you. I'm like, that's not me.
Nah. Dog, go the fuck away. Shit. Anyway, I'm in a bar a few weeks ago. I was out of town. I was by myself. I was in a bar by myself, and I was minding my business. And when I tell you shit like this happens to me all the time, it's not all the time, but it's happened more times over my life than I can count, and it doesn't really happen to any friends of mine. I was literally minding my business. I had 300 Snapchat messages I had to get through. So I'm just sitting at the bar, in a dive bar, going through these messages. Not talking to anybody, minding my business. And some girl sits down next to me. She's with 2 dudes and another girl. Didn't say a fucking word to the girl, didn't even look at the girl. And there was definitely an alpha male of the 2 of them. Neither one was an alpha fucking male. They were both fucking pussies. But the one kid that, like, initially started the bullshit, I don't know. He looked kind of gay to me. He looked like he was, like, trying to act like he wasn't gay, but he was, like, he just kind of looked gay to me. Like, that's just the vibe I got. Not that I give a fuck, but he was, like, trying to, like, act like this girl was, like, his girl, and he was, like, fucking with her. But it was like, have you ever seen a vagina? I don't think so. But this fucking cocksucker tells the fucking other dude, his boy, that I was talking shit to the girl sitting next to me. Now, first of all, I could give a fuck about you, who you are, what you do. I don't talk to women. I don't randomly walk up and talk to women. Never have. The few times I have, it just doesn't end well, so I don't do it. If they don't come talk to me, I ain't talking to you. I don't give a fuck. And this kid tells his boy this shit. And his boy tries to like say something to me. I turn around and say, what the fuck did you say to me? I'm immediately like, I'll fuck you both up. I don't give a fuck. Like, they were tiny. They were little guys. Not little guys, but I mean, they weren't built to take a fucking beating. I can tell you that. So I stand up and I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Well, this dude, like, cause, you know, I bucked. I was ready to fight. You know, you disrespect me, we can fight. You got something to say to me, we can fucking fight. I don't give a fuck. I love to fight. I will fuck you up. And this is what I mean about these fucking kids these days. They're fucking bitches. This motherfucker goes and grabs the fucking bouncer. Grabs the bouncer, who, mind you, the fact that I call him a bouncer is kind of comical because he was about 5'5", skinny little dude. Like, he wasn't a bouncer by any stretch of the imagination. And the bouncer comes over and he was like, you got to go. I was like, excuse me? I was like, dude, I'm sitting here minding my business. I don't even know what these two little shitheads are talking about. And I said to the girl, I said, sweetheart, what the fuck are they talking about? What did I say to you? Please. And she knew they were full of shit. She couldn't say anything. She was just like, she couldn't even look at me. She looked at me for a second and was like, her eyes bulged out and she was like, I don't know. Like, did not want to fucking admit that I didn't say a fucking word to her. So I started losing my shit. You know, this dude's telling me I gotta leave. I was like, I gotta leave? Are you fucking kidding me? All right, first of all, fuck off. I'm gonna close my tab. Second of all, how about all three of you come outside and I whoop the shit out of all of you? All of you at the same time. Come on. Come downstairs. Come outside. And I like to think I'm growing as a person because I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it. Like, you're going to end up throwing these idiots down the stairs. I wanted to fuck them up so bad, but I don't know what made me not, because normally I just would have whooped their asses. But I was a bigger man. I was an adult about it, and I left. And the second I left, I was like, God fucking damn it. I shouldn't have left. I should have threw them all down the goddamn stairs and beat the shit out of all the motherfuckers. And stop acting like pussies out there, man. I'm sick of this shit. You want to fucking open your mouth to somebody, be careful. Be ready to take the fucking repercussions of that shit. Because Absolutely. I'm the type of motherfucker, I'll whoop your fucking ass. I will whoop your ass, and if I'm drunk enough, I'll videotape it at the end and start yelling World Star. Because that's the type of ignorant motherfucker I am. But it fucking, man, I've never been in a situation like that. Had that been me, and I was that kid, and I had something to say to me, if you're going to open your mouth, you better be ready to fight. You better be ready to fight. I don't take disrespect from anybody. I don't. You will not disrespect me, period. Mm-hmm. I'll fight for that shit. I will. I'll provoke you into throwing the first punch, but I will fuck you up, man, and I will throw the last punch. And I don't know, man. That shit, I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. And the funny thing is, I get back to my fucking hotel, call one of my boys up, talking with my best friends, and I'm telling him the story, and he's just cracking up. He's like, what is it with you? Like, this has happened to you for years. Years. I can't say how many people I beat the shit out of over the years in bars. Seriously. So fucking many. And a lot of time, like most of the time, it's been started over shit that I ain't even do. But I'm not going to let anybody disrespect me. I'm just not. I refuse. But he was just cracking up. He's like,
bar fights are usually over something very, very stupid or like minimal, or like it's usually not anything. Somebody is drunk and they're just looking for a fight. Usually, I mean,
I love to fight. I'm not going to lie. My father taught me how to fight at a very young age because of where we lived. And, but he also taught me, don't ever start a fight. Always finish it. And what that taught me was how to manipulate people into starting the fight, into throwing the punch, knowing the words to say that are like daggers in their fucking heart. And they just, oh, you feeling froggy? Jump, bitch. Jump. And when they jump, like it just doesn't end well. It doesn't. I got so many fucking stories. And quite frankly, I could not be prosecuted for none of them because I never started it. And I fucked some dudes, like I put some dudes in the hospital, but I ain't start the fight. I might have antagonized it to the point that you started it, but I ain't start that shit. We could talk fight stories for fucking days. We should get an MMA guy on here or some shit. Have a fucking whole episode about beating the fuck out of people. I know I used to have a lot of MMA guys would follow me on the original Fuckboy account, but I think that would be a good fucking episode, to be honest.
To just talk about fighting people. Oh
yeah, just talk about beating the shit out of people. They're great stories. They're great stories. I got attacked by 2 women one night. I'm not going to go into the details of that right now because we're about to wrap this up. But they were bigger than me, and it had nothing to do with me. These 2 bitches. I'm not going to tell the whole story. I'll give you a brief little tidbit of it. I'm leaving a bar one night. I'm with this chick that's a friend of mine and this dude that's like an acquaintance. And we're going back to the chick's house. This chick also plays a part in the Christmas story, to be honest with you. We're walking back to her house. And for some reason, this stupid fucking asshole that's with us says something to these 2 girls across the street. Something very rude. They were bigger girls. Like when I say I'm 5'11", not like 5'10", and I say 5'11", I'm 5'11". And these girls were both taller than me and both fucking bigger than me, like weight wise. And this dumb I don't know why people say dumb shit, but he said something really fucking rude to these girls.
It's just drunk people, literally,
for sure,
just looking to start shit.
But I mean, like who does that? Like, you talk shit.
There's always like one in every crowd that needs to start shit.
It's 2:00 in the morning. You're yelling shit across the street to 2 women. Why? Yeah. Why?
Exactly. I know. I'm not that person, but there's always that one person that does that. There's always that one person.
Well, I got mistaken for that. Mistaken, whatever the fucking word is, for that shit.
For the one that, okay.
For the one that said it. And these girls start beelining across the street, like beelining straight at us. And I'm cracking up because I'm thinking they're about to fuck this dude up. Like, I ain't give a fuck. Nah, nope. They thought it was me. They started attacking me, like physically attacking me. I won't go into the details of that and how that finished. It was, not a big deal. I, just put an end to it. But yeah, like bizarre shit happens to me all the time. And I'm telling these bitches are swinging on me. I was like, yo, I didn't say shit. It was this dude right here. Like, I'm not trying to hit a girl. I don't give a fuck how big you are. I'm not trying to hit you. You know what I mean? I was like, it was him. And the fucked up thing about it was the girl I was with, who was a friend of mine, did nothing. But the fucking piece of shit that said it also did nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody did anything. Nobody did anything.
Of course not.
Unfucking believable, man. This is why I don't fuck with people. Like, I don't fuck with people. Man, if you're not down to fight, fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway, like I said, I got stories for...
That is a great story.
I can't... I'll tell you the rest of it when we end this. I'm not going to talk about the rest of it on here. Not that I did anything wrong. I didn't. I don't think I did anything wrong, and I don't think anybody would think that I did anything wrong. But it doesn't need to be said. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Adam and Eve, a lot of great deals going on right now. It's Christmas. Use code is it Fuckboy? It's just Fuckboy, right? Code Fuckboy, all one word at checkout. You get 50% off of one item, and they send you a whole bunch of free shit. Sign up for their fucking emails and their emails are on point. They will send you emails constantly saying, hey, spend $17-18 and you'll get this $30 fucking dildo, and like glass dildos and all kinds of shit. And they are worth it. They are definitely fucking worth it. You can easily grow a fucking collection doing that. And it's Christmas, you know, buy somebody some shit. Buy a bitch a dildo, tell her to go fuck herself. That's like, I love to do that. It's one of my favorite things to do. We will be, hopefully, you motherfuckers send us some Christmas stories we can talk about. We're going to have Butthole Pillow Girl back on the next episode. I'm pretty certain of that. We will talk about some Christmas stories. Yeah, you know, the rest is history. Have at it, sweetheart.
Okay, sweet dreams. Nighty night. Dream of that pussy being tight.
Tune in next week, because we don't know what we're going to talk about, and neither do you. But we'll figure it out on the day we record. It's totally fine. Have a good night, and remember, always be a good girl for daddy, you little fucking slut.